Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak September, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had tried to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow. Sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. It is this and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you." Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and the echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." This was it, and nothing more. Then into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon I heard again a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is someone at my window lattice. Let me see then what the threat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, then with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obstance made he, nor an instant stopped or stayed he, but with mane of lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon a palace just above my chamber door. Perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this a bonny bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance swore, "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven. Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy lordy name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled. It's ungainly foul to hear its discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no sublunary meaning ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely muttered, other feathers had flown before. "On the morrow he will leave, as my hopes have flown before." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Wondering at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, so, when hope he would a gyre, stern despair returned, instead of sweet hope he dared to gyre." That sad answer, "Nevermore." But the raven still beguiling on my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of the bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to linking, fancy unto fancy, thinking what an ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant to be croaking, "Nevermore." This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the foul, fiery eyes which now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight glowed o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight glowed o'er she shall press a nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by angels whose faint footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God has lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee. Respite, respite, and repent thee from thy memories of Lenore. Let me quaff this kind, repent and forget this lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Prophet," said I, Thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent thee or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore. Desolate yet all undaunted on this desert land, enchanted on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore, tell the soul of sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a Satan maiden whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word a sign of our parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked of starting. Get back thee into the temples of the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of thy soul has left spoken. Leave thy loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes of all the seamen of the demon that is dreaming, and lamplight glowing over him stretches shadows across the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.